Hi guys, so I wanted to talk a little bit about my new product, which I'm calling the Hurricane Vault. Before I send this week's batch off, I thought I'm going to do a detailed walkthrough of this new shelter. So if you open the tote, then inside you find a box made out of 1-inch thick foam insulation. Everything is precision cut on the CNC. The lid has a little lip here, so it ensures a precise fit. And of course the box is just tall enough that when you go and close the tote and latch it, it sort of gently pushes down the lid onto the box. So you'll have a really nice and tight fit. So the box is removable. I'm just going to remove it so we can look at it. So like I said, this is 1-inch insulating material. The joinery again is precision milled on the CNC. And then I actually tape all exterior seams with this weatherproof heavy-duty tape to further, reinforce the box and just kind of make sure that there's no gaps where heat can escape. The side and the back of the box has these little things here, which I call stabilizer wings. So when the box goes into the tote, these stabilizers keep it from moving and rocking around. The shelter has one opening. This is something that everybody seems to have an opinion on, whether shelter should have 1 or 2 openings. I did a lot of research, and to me it seems that the one opening concept is more popular amongst high volume feral cat caretakers and also advocacy organizations. And it makes sense to me. I think for an unheated shelter, 1 opening is best. The opening that's cut is 6.5 inches diameter. As you can see, the hole in the foam box and the tote match up perfectly. In a lot of DIY versions of these shelters, this edge in the plastic tote can be a problem. People just cut it with a saw or something similar, and then this edge is sharp. So people often put tape over it. I'm actually deburring these with a specialized tool, both from the outside and the inside. So this edge is completely dull, safe for kitties or humans. The shelter comes with an envelope that contains, first of all, instruction material, pretty detailed information about how to use this shelter. As you can see, there's pictures of how to set it up, including like winter setups. Yeah, just hopefully answers a lot of questions about all aspects of these shelters. And as always, I also include my email address. The other thing that comes in the envelope is a flap that can be put above the opening of the shelter. You can either put it on the tote like this, or you can put it on the outside of the foam box. That's another option. And because it is Velcro, it is removable. Now, flaps are another concept that split the community. Some people never use flaps, some people like to try to use flaps, and it is true that cats may or may not take to a shelter with a flap. I'm including it because I think it's good to have. I want everyone to have a flap. Even if you choose not to use it, or if you try it and doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. So what do you need to set up a shelter like this? Well, first of all, you need a bedding, and the recommended bedding for unheated shelters like this is straw. It's important that it's straw and it's not hay or anything else. Straw is a very, very good insulator. So if the kitty is burrowing in and nesting in straw, that will actually provide another very good insulation layer. The other property of straw is that it wicks moisture away. So if the kitty is wet, goes into the shelter, this straw will actually wick the moisture away from the kitty's body, as opposed to if you have something in there like a towel or a pet bed. Those get just waterlogged and ultimately will cool off the kitty. And eventually you might also get mold and mildew and other nasties growing. So really straw is best, but you should use your own judgment on that. Maybe your situation is such that the bed or something else inside is appropriate. I actually stock straw, like I have rice straw for sale that I can ship with the shelter. Rice is softer than other types, such as wheat. Another recommended thing to get for the shelter is bricks. It is recommended to raise it up off the ground a few inches like this, so it's not sitting on the cold ground and it's not sitting in moisture. It makes it also harder for bugs and other things to get in. Also a good idea to put some bricks or some other weight on top of this, because this is a pretty light box. It's just a tote and some very lightweight. insulation material. And finally, another optional thing is if a shelter like this is standing in a really exposed, harsh winter environment, then some caretakers like to drape a tarp over shelters like this. The tarp provides another waterproof and insulating layer. But again, tarps really are for very cold environments. I think that pretty much covers it. It is a simple concept, but I'm proud of this design and the execution. So yeah, if this is something that interests you, this is now on the website and ships throughout the continental US. See you guys later.